What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Having Said That show. I'm your co-host Adi alongside Jay.
What's up, guys?
And we're back for another classic HSD Boys Only episode.
All right, yeah.
So, guys, in classic fashion, all of us have picked a topic to bring to the table, and we're going to just go one by one and discuss it.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this episode, man.
Me too.
It's good to have all the boys back. And you want to take it off? You want to start this one?
Yeah, I'm going to start with... So, something that I feel y'all don't know about me is I'm a huge tech nerd. Like, I love following all of, like, the WWDC events and CDC events. And, like, it's like my obsession with, like, UFC would be, like, tech.
Okay.
And even everything that we have in this room, like, I've specifically nerded out about and picked meticulously. So I wanted to give you guys some news about tech that I think y'all might find interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Let's do it.
I
Come
just
on.
want to say, I love how you wore your glasses for this episode.
I didn't even realize that, bro. At first, I thought he was
catch.
going to say WWE for like a split second and then he just went off.
Oh, okay, for WWDC.
yeah.
Okay, so the first story I have here is, so Google has a image generating AI called Gemini, okay? And you know how there's a huge conversation in AI about like human biases?
Yeah.
Of like certain people who coded it reflect how the AI interprets your input and gives you the image. So a lot of companies are overcorrecting for this. And what happened recently was there was someone who put in a prompt saying, hey, give me a depiction of a 1942 German soldier. And because Google is overcorrecting so much, they gave them racially diverse illustrations of these people. So
I love that.
the illustrations looked like this.
Yo, that's
And then
crazy, bro.
the funny part about this is Google had to issue an apology for being so woke that their AI is wrong. So that's just some
like, wake up, babe, new Nazis just dropped. Like,
literally for
that's
generating
crazy,
racially diverse Nazis. Okay, but that's just a cute AI story to
but
get
that's
into
what
it.
you want to see at the end of the day,
That's
I
how I
guess.
describe that also.
Cute AI story.
Yeah.
Now
Have you
I wanna show you guys some tech stuff that I find personally very interesting because it makes me want to get into certain habits, okay, like or certain hobbies. So I came upon this garden sprinkler that looks like this, and it makes me want to garden, bro. Just look at this. It's sick, right?
What the fuck? Are you mad, bro?
Bro, it's so nice.
Bro, somehow
Quiet.
not only is it like kitschy, it's also ugly as fuck, bro. Like that is like I would see that and I would want to burn down a garden, bro. Horrible, you know what I'm saying?
Burn down a
What do you
garden.
mean, bro? It's such a nice
So
little
ugly.
gadget.
I mean, I feel like, Aditya was one of those kids who stayed up late at night for like telemarketers and stuff and saw all those videos on like Disney Channel after the episodes have ended.
Bro, this is just a sprinkler. You know they've existed for years, right?
But
Like
look
they didn't
at the-
reinvent anything.
Not this rocket.
Dude,
model.
come on. You've never ever seen this rock. And it comes back down and it lands, bro. It lands.
Is it?
It's on a pole.
Did you see it?
No.
No,
Oh,
it's
that's
not.
water.
It's not.
It's water.
It's on water. It's like a drone
Oh.
sprinkler.
And look at it land. Has it landed yet?
No.
Yo,
Yeah, it's
have
landing
you
now.
have you
I feel like
seen
it's-
have you seen that Amazon blimp?
And it costs
No.
$3,000.
There's an Amazon blimp that's going over certain cities. I don't know if we can pull that footage up. And from the Amazon blimp, there's drones coming out, like
Oh,
Amazon
shit.
drones.
What?
It looks so dystopian. It's one massive Amazon blimp, and then
Delivery drones.
packaged drones
Oh.
just coming out of it. It looks wild.
There's a really talking about this, which is some really cool tech for good in somewhere in Africa. I'm forgetting the specific country. They've created a low-cost drone to deliver medical supplies that uses like a catapult system. Have you seen this?
No.
Mark Rober did a video on this. It is the coolest thing in the world, and it's allowed them to save so many lives because they can get them like supplies quickly
Sure.
Sick.
to these remote hospitals. And basically, like the launch system, like it just launches out, and with that initial burst of speed, it carries over till wherever, and then it has a tracking system.
Damn.
And it parachutes down.
And then the same thing with the landing. It just comes back and there's a huge net, and it just hits the net, and like they can reuse it. It's pretty awesome.
Damn, that's pretty cool, bro.
Cool tech,
I
you
feel
know?
like in the next couple of years, drones are gonna get so big. There's gonna be like air
Yeah.
traffic control just for like drones.
100%,
Oh my God.
bro.
Amazing.
You kind of have to have that now as well because
Yeah.
there's drones pretty much everywhere. Have you seen? Do you have more on this?
Yeah, I have a not on this garden sprinkler, but
Fucking pull it up. I
Okay.
hope there's a VR headset.
I'm sure
thing
everyone's been
there.
in
Yeah.
the situation where you need to protect your Ferrari, right?
Oh yeah.
So
Every
check
day.
this out, bro.
Classic
This would
Tuesday.
be so helpful in like the monsoon in Bombay where everything just keeps falling.
This is a joke.
Bro,
It's not a joke.
These exist.
What do you mean by
bro.
everything keeps falling?
Like trees and all just fall. This is an inflatable garage.
Bro, who's parking their
Oh.
Ferrari on the road under a
Any
tree?
car, no, any
Wait,
car.
that's cool.
This is sick.
What is it?
I feel like a branch would. I feel like a branch would pretty much pop it, dude.
No,
Yeah,
no,
literally.
like they threw an axe on it also.
They threw
I
a
saw.
ladder on it.
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
me someone with a sharp object come close by and stabbing it, bro.
Well, I mean, nobody's intentionally gonna stab you.
Of course
Well,
they are.
maybe
This
they
is
are.
for
Talking
falling objects. It's
They
just
might.
like
They might. They might.
This is just for one problem.
Yeah, I just want to say, anyway, in the comments we get, oh, who are these NRIs? Why is this accent? And now we've discussed protecting the Ferrari, guys. We're not
Yo, I
doing
hate,
much for
I
our
hate when
image.
that shit happens
I
though.
hate
Like
it
when
when
someone
it
throws a ladder at my fucking car, bro, it shit pisses me off, dude.
Have y'all seen that guy on Instagram? His account is called Unnecessary Inventions.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is basically that, right? He makes random things which no one needs.
But
it's
that's the
not-
beauty of tech. It's like it's so specific to someone that really has this problem.
Yeah.
And then they'll spend whatever they want on it.
My
Yeah.
dude, that's
I mean,
like,
yeah, like they're like gag. They're like those, gag gifts. I think is that the word?
That's not
like
a
those-
gag gift,
Not gag gifts. I'm getting the.
Okay, imagine this. Like a lot of people in big cities don't have the resource to just buy a garage to safely put their car in. That solves that issue. It's a inflatable garage. That's what it's called.
yeah, it's like yo, the boys and me are gonna go hang out in the bubble, man. We're just gonna go chill.
Bubble boys. Okay, this I think y'all will really like. Okay.
Okay.
So sometimes there's an awkward length of a trip, right? Like if
Okay.
you go for like 5 days,
Yeah.
you may want to just carry like 3-4 outfits and then reuse those outfits, like wash them or something like
Yeah.
that.
Sure.
But it's a hassle to like wash in the sink wherever you are. Maybe
Yeah.
you're going camping. There's, you know.
No, that's that for sure.
So this is a portable washing machine.
Oh my
okay?
god.
Yo, that
This is
is
cool.
low key pretty sick.
That's
dude.
cool.
I
Where
think
does
this
it
is
get the
cool.
water from? You have to
But you
put the
can't
water
put
in it.
Put the water
jeans
in.
in this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like you can't put anything of like
Well, jeans don't necessarily
Substance.
have to be washed.
Exactly. Jeans don't have to be washed.
This is for delicates,
for 5
bro.
days.
okay, just for delicates.
Yeah.
It's for
and maybe like a
delicates.
gym
Oh,
tee
and
or
it
something.
it squeezes down to that
Yeah.
much. Oh shit.
When it first opened, I thought it was a portable toilet.
Yeah.
I was way more interested.
This
Oh,
is
that's sick, man.
It's like, have you seen those videos of like the Chinese housewives? This
Yeah.
is all the tech he's shown us is the tech.
Bro,
they use, bro.
this man said I'm into tech and then pulled out the fucking catalog of whatever, bro. I thought he was gonna be like, yo, have you guys seen the Vision Pro? Have you guys
Yeah.
seen? Have you
the
been seeing
internet
videos?
knows
of
about all of that.
I thought he was talking
No,
about
I
like
know,
the
but
Rabbit
it's-
R1. Have you all heard about
Yeah,
this?
yeah.
That's cool as hell, bro. It's like this AI assistant tool that you have, and a lot of these cool things. And he brought us a rocket, a bubble, and a washing machine, bro. Are
Okay,
these-
we can talk about the rabbit. So basically, you know how Siri, Google Assistant and all came, but like no one actually used them. So the founders of this company were like, hey, we just built it very incorrectly. Like we built it where it just gives you reminders or you use it to set an alarm and stuff like that. It has no other time saving benefits. So the rabbit people were like, yo, you can literally tell this assistant of yours to call a restaurant, book a table, and it'll do it. Like you don't have to worry about the fact that it's done, and it'll link to your calendar automatically to know that it's slotted in.
Lovely.
it's
Okay.
really cool.
So it calls the person, and even Google had previewed this earlier, where it calls and there's literally a robot on the other line, and the person picking up the phone has no idea. So it even uses I'm looking for like a table for 4 people this Sunday, and then it'll be like, oh, what time? Like, let me check. And it'll check your calendar, and it'll tell them based on that.
That's
so
crazy,
in the
bro.
US, because I have the Pixel, my assistant can screen calls for me, and I have Google Fi. So if someone's calling and I don't know who it is, I can just say screen call, and then my assistant will go like, hey, this is whatever, Aman Nathani's assistant. He's busy right now. Can I ask you what is happening? And then I'll get the text, so I know if it's a spam call, I can just cut off. It's like
Sick.
someone saying, hey, I need to talk to you about this. I can answer. It's pretty cool, dude.
Oh my god.
That's the kind of tech that
I know, but that's
I really thought you were gonna bring up the Vision Pro, man, because that shit is like, dude. I'm saying if the Vision Pro is like the Game Boy of VR headsets, what is the PS5 gonna
But
be?
it's not. It's
No.
not the Game
No,
Boy
it's-
of VR.
it's not, it's
oh, you
pretty-
mean like early?
Like
Early
yeah,
stage.
like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
in the early stages. I know it's not the earliest,
Yeah.
But I mean, bro, this shit is already so wild, man. Like,
Yeah.
I think one of the ads is like this dude is sitting down at a lake and he's camping, and there's like the stars in the sky and stuff, and there's a lake, and he puts it on, and then there's like a 50 feet by 50 feet movie theater
Yeah.
right in front of his face. It's so fucking
It's
crazy,
cool.
bro.
Apparently, I saw a tweet that said the Vision Pro is like the beer app days of the iPhone. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, bro.
The
That's what
doodle
I'm
jump
saying.
days, like super, as in, remember the beer app on the iPhone where you could
Oh,
get
yeah,
like,
yeah,
Drink
yeah.
video.
Yeah.
like that's what they're saying it is, because there's a few things like spatial video apparently is only cool in the Vision Pro. So if I shoot spatial video
Yeah.
and then I watch it on like my phone,
Oh,
it's
of
just.
course. I mean, for
I
sure.
mean, you know what I'm saying. So apparently, like small things and there's uncanny valley on the video calling features and stuff.
but
But
dude,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. This is the earliest version, and it's already so fucking sick.
it's awesome.
Like, imagine what it would be like.
Yeah.
You know.
You've seen those
years down the line.
images. You know how there's certain like human images that are just very popular, and then this one artist just put VR goggles on all of those images to be like, yo, this is what human
Oh.
race is gonna look like in like
Straight up,
5
dude.
years.
That's
It's actually gonna be crazy, man.
Yeah.
I think one of the coolest things about the Vision Pro is like you can actually see the world around you. Like, it's not like a
Yeah,
black
yeah.
screen that just like it's
It's
uploaded and it's like a screen, you know?
Yeah.
It is actually.
So what?
So it's not like you have like it's a screen and
Yeah,
then they
it's
have
just
a
a camera,
camera,
right?
and then
Yeah,
but it's
of
still,
course.
you're still looking at a screen at
Yeah,
the
yeah,
end.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
sure,
yeah.
sure. But you're seeing what the
yeah, but
world
imagine like the camera glitches and you just have no perception left anymore for that second or
that's
whatever.
crazy. If you're like
Just
walking
take it
on if you're walking on a street and like
No, or you can believe that that's what you're seeing.
Yeah, true. It's the Ready Player. It's the Ready Player One thing, dude. Have you
Yeah.
all seen Ready Player One?
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
everyone uses the
and
VR goggles?
dude, that's actually a scary fucking movie, bro. But you can
Yeah.
have skins in real life now as well, like Fortnite skins and stuff. If you buy one and customize yourself, everyone else with a Vision Pro, it'll see your tag or whatever, and it'll just give you like wings and
Oh,
shit, man.
sick.
So like,
That's
it's.
cool.
I feel like that's crazy, bro. Is that fashion? I don't know.
That is fashion.
Probably,
Yeah.
right?
Future
yeah.
fashion.
You can probably design it and shit. Like, oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, Chal, Jay, I have the perfect video to end this for you. So if you guys don't know, but in a couple of months, Jay will be opening his gym, right? And this is a recommendation for a piece of equipment you should get.
There's gonna be some. This is gonna be some crazy
any other
shit,
of these
dude.
Chinese imported products. I
No,
would
it's
say no.
it's super cool,
It's
man. And I think okay, let's just watch it first.
Oh my god, I know what this is gonna be, bro.
So he's basically doing his reps in time with the thing on screen, right? And you can literally compete with your friends like
Oh,
that.
cool.
Like if everyone has this, you can compete on who did the thing better. Come on, bro, that's cool.
I'm not gonna lie, I actually like hate these kind of machines, bro.
Even I
Like,
hate them. They used to have
I
them
know
at
you-
Lifetime.
Yeah, exactly, bro. But it's a cool concept for people who maybe like elderly people who want specific tempo and controlled reps and stuff. But it is cool to see this kind of technology applied to machines.
Dude, imagine if you can game it to like a squat bar or something, and then
Yeah.
you can compete with all your friends. They know what weight is thrown on. They know how long you're going
I'm
down,
not
how long you're
hiding it
coming up,
from
how long
you.
you're paused.
No, you're right, you're right.
Guys, it's an
This is
arcade
like-
machine.
Yeah, literally.
No, but it's fun. It makes it. No, I get it. Like a lot of people struggle with finding the fun in the workouts.
Yeah,
So
if
it's
you
like
gamify
It's cool.
it.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
a lot of things, like for example, like Strava and stuff does the thing where it's like social media for
Yeah.
For fitness.
Yeah,
So
that's-
Like
that's
how
cool.
Apple Watch has the your friend just worked out.
Yeah, yeah.
exactly. Like 3 a.m. Like, yo, Ditya, you fucking working out?
Yeah. Okay, but that I think was the perfect segue to you.
Okay. I'll take this one. There is a common misconception that I really want to tackle that I've been dealing with for the past few weeks, and it's like I feel that women are not training appropriately for their goals at certain times. Now, what I mean by this is, I get a lot of people asking me like, yo, how do I look toned? How do I get a butt? How do I get this? How do I get that? And the answer for them usually is like yoga, Pilates, and running and all of that stuff. And that stuff has its place and it's great for you. If you enjoy doing that stuff, that's great. But missing out on the heavy weight training, not even heavy, just weight training in general, resistance training, your squats, your RDLs, your split squats, that is going to give you that toned shape look, right? Because at the end of the day, what tone is its muscle, right? Now, if you don't have muscle, doing cardio and doing Pilates is not really going to give you too much muscle. I feel like you have to build a base off which you can then get shredded and then put on muscle, right? So like for your booty, for example, right? People will be doing the assistant or activation movements for a squat and then not actually do the squat eventually, right? Like I would say the two biggest movements that are like glute builders, and you'll agree with me on this, are split squats, especially like deep split squats, and RDLs. And we've spoken about this a lot, and it is a trend in like the fitness space and stuff. It's been around for a while, but the hip thrust is very, very overrated, I would
Okay.
say. Like that's my controversial opinion. Like the hip thrust is one of the most overrated exercises to build your glutes,
That's
right?
the exam at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
But okay, I'll give
the best
the
joke.
girls a bit of I'll play devil's advocate for the girls, which is basically like I think a lot of them don't want to go through that phase of looking bulky ever, and they think that there's a way around it,
Sure.
which is what you're saying there isn't.
It's not necessarily that they will look bulky at all. Bulkiness has to do with how many calories you're eating, right?
Sure.
So it's not necessarily there was this huge thing after Miley Cyrus's Flowers performance at the
Yeah.
Grammys, where she looked like super ripped and super crazy and all.
Yeah.
And that is essentially the look, right, that a lot of women are going for. I feel like weight training is maybe the easiest and safest way to get there, because you're not going to get that running on a treadmill or doing Pilates, right? Like that's like solid muscle. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to get bulky if you don't want to, right? That's all about the calories you're eating. So if you're maintaining your weight and you're doing a good mix of like cardio,
What is
and weight
Pilates
training,
useful for?
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
It seems really hard, bro. I don't know if you
I'm
know
not gonna lie.
what you're
I'm
saying.
not gonna lie. Pilates is crazy hard.
Yeah.
But the resistance profiles don't match weight training, I feel.
Yeah.
Like there's very different modalities to the resistance applied on you.
Okay.
Right? Like it's a lot of core, it's a lot of coordination, and it's fucking sick. Don't get me wrong. No beef with Pilates, maybe a little bit. But like weight training is just gonna be direct, like targeting your
Yeah.
muscles, which is what they need.
Sure.
You know?
to look toned, if that's
To look
their
toned.
goal.
Yeah, definitely, man. Like do some bicep curls, do some shoulder press. Like that at the end of the day, you want to hypertrophy your muscles. Being bulky has absolutely nothing to do with it. If you're afraid of moving from like a 5-pound dumbbell bench press to a 7.5 dumbbell bench press, you are not going to look bulky in any way.
So here, Ariana, correct me if I'm wrong, but like let's say you're a girl who's slightly overweight. Okay, like you feel you're slightly overweight.
Yeah.
I don't know if your first instinct would be like, hey, I should train my muscles to get bigger,
Yeah.
because I'm already big. Like I already feel big. I don't want to feel bigger. I want to do cardio. I want to lose all this fat and stuff like that.
So here's the thing about fat loss specifically and then muscle gain, right? First of all, muscle is active tissue, right? Which means that the more muscle you have, the more your body has to work to burn those calories. So your TDE actually goes up, right?
TDE?
So your like total daily expenditure goes up, which means that your maintenance also goes up. So you can eat more and still be in a deficit.
Sure.
Right? Now you can weight train, you know this. You can weight train and still be in a deficit. It actually doesn't matter what you do while you are in the deficit. You can do cardio, you can do weight training, and as I've said before, cardio is a great tool to get into a deficit. But weight training is going to be one of those things that sets you up much better after
Sure.
you're done with it.
Yeah.
Right? Because you have issues of like, loose skin and cellulite, and that exists for everyone. But I feel like neglecting muscle training is such a common mistake, especially in people who are overweight and trying to lose weight and trying to gain some structure out of their weight loss journey. I don't
Sure.
think it matters at all. And I think a lot more people, especially women, shouldn't be afraid of just throwing on some weight and slamming it, bro. I mean, dude, Ariana's been training pretty fucking hard, bro.
Yeah.
And, dude, split squats, fucking RDLs, all of that shit, that is what's going to eventually be the way to get to your goals,
yeah.
right? So I want this misconception to kind of go away almost, where it's like, if I weight train, it's going to make me bulky, when in fact it's like, if you go over your calories, that's probably what's going to make you bulky, you know? So yeah, and the hip thrust is like wildly overrated. We've spoken about this before as well.
Yeah, but I don't know if I agree.
I mean, see, look, it has its place, right? It
It's
has its
musty.
place.
Yeah,
It has its place.
it's vibes, you know.
I know exactly what you mean.
It is. What did she say?
No, what did I say?
She goes hip thrusters vibe, and then she goes, haha, I know exactly.
HR, bro. Yo, Amma, get her, man. This is the second time she's
No,
done this,
I
bro.
just mean
Strike
like,
number 2,
I just
bro.
mean like it's a musty workout. You know, sometimes you just do workouts for
No. It's
musty.
great. It's great. It's like the leg extension. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Exactly.
The leg extension is
Exactly like
not gonna be your main builder.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like it's something you do after. It's like not an afterthought, but it's like the icing on the cake.
Icing
you
on
know
the
what I'm
cake.
saying?
Yeah, I always
Yeah.
say that,
So-
dude. Leg extension, terrible builder, bro. It's
Aman doesn't like leg extensions at all. Actually,
Can
that's a fun fact.
nothing like Bob, huh? Bob's a good builder. Bob, the goat.
But yeah, man, don't neglect your split squats, RDLs, regular squats, man, and ditch the activation stuff,
I
or
like
do it
how-
before the squats.
Yeah.
I like how we had an entire conversation on women lifting without talking to the women in the room.
No, but I'll say something.
No, I've spoken to Ariana
Let
about this like tons of
Ayana
times.
give her.
No, I'll tell you one thing, okay? Jhangi, let me help your cause. I saw an Insta reel, which means it's 100% fact,
Oh yeah.
that weight training is really great for anti-aging.
Yeah, of course.
So if you want to look without wrinkles at like 40, you don't want to have wrinkles, you should
Oh, I don't think
start
that's
weight
what they
training.
meant.
No,
it's-
that's what they mean.
No, I don't think it
That's
has
what
to
they
do
mean.
specifically with the wrinkle part of it, but
I think it's
for
just
people-
longevity, right?
No, for people who get older over the years, your bone density decreases, right? Especially in
For people who get older over the years.
no,
For
no.
people who don't get older.
I mean,
No,
look,
fine, I got you, like-
if you're de-aging well, you know, who knows? But if like your bones get way more brittle, bro. So you don't want to be fucking 60, fall, break your hip. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like your bones also get denser and denser as you lift more and more. So that's
Yeah.
also a
Yeah.
huge benefit, bro.
But also for clear skin, you should weight train because it's not a direct thing, I'm sure, but like when you weight train, your blood rushes to your face
Ah, okay.
and
For
your
sure,
skin becomes tighter, you know, it becomes like harder.
For sure.
So
The
it doesn't
pump, man,
wrinkle. That's what I
basically.
mean.
Yeah.
My favorite part
Even in
was,
your face.
Sid goes, let the woman say something, man. And then she says something, and the rest of us, all four dudes go, no, you're wrong. You don't know what you're talking about, bro. I literally have no clue what I'm talking
No,
about.
she's
but I was
right.
like,
she's
no.
right. She's right. I
No,
think
she
that
is, she
applies
is.
to
Guys-
exercise in general, right? It's like you get the blood flow going.
But
Yeah, I read it in a science
She
book.
saw it on a reel. Yeah, I get it.
This is just one thought here, and your initial argument was women should start doing this more, right?
Yeah.
I think it's just like there's this image of like these muscle building exercises which are very masculine.
Yeah.
And it's like just that's how the thing has been said or shown always. And then there's something there. Maybe there's some change needed over there.
No, I think it's just a shift in mindset where like it's. I know a lot of people are intimidated to go to the gym because they don't know what to do or they're afraid of looking like, you know, stupid or whatever. But I think everyone in the gym is already going through their own journey, and by and large, they are some of the most supportive people you will meet. So guys, get in the gym, do your squats, do your RDLs, do some bench press. Like it's going to benefit you. I
Yeah.
promise.
Yeah.
It's I feel like Ariana and I always tiptoe around the fact that we see reels and we're like, yes, I read something the other day, like, you know, I saw this. I'm like, Ariana, we both
We
know
saw it.
we both know we've seen the same reel as well, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man.
Alright.
We're,
Who's next? Ariana, you want to go?
yeah. Okay. I have a very I think different direction from what we were talking about, but something I really believe in, and I was wondering if you guys also believe in, is what are your thoughts on Nazar? Or like jinxing things if y'all are like Angrez. But like,
If y'all are in craze,
Is there an if needed over there? I mean, they're pretty engaged.
they are. But
I-
like,
No,
I
I'm not,
believe in
bro. Come on. Nazar, of course.
yeah.
would you
So-
believe in it or you don't believe in it?
I believe in it.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you believe in it?
Yeah, like when you put stuff out into the universe, you're like kind of manifesting it. You know what I'm saying?
No,
That's not what Nazar
Yeah,
is.
that's not
No, when you put it out, you jinx it. Like it's bad. Like yeah, I believe it.
No, it's like if people around you wish misfortune on
Yeah.
you, that is Nazar. Like their manifestation for your thing being
Yeah.
bad
Yeah.
will
like,
happen.
It's like bad vibes, bro. Like if
Yeah.
you hang around people who don't support you, you're not gonna feel supported.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you're not gonna do the
But I
damage.
think-
It's bad vibes, bro.
It is. That's what it is, right? Like you gotta pick your friends carefully because
Yeah. No.
Jay mewing after saying the first thing was my favorite part, bro.
Yeah, but like, you know, and I think
But I do believe that you know when they say that someone says this to you and you say, oh, like touch wood or like
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
give
yeah.
me Nazar, don't say that. my mom always says people who love you can't give you nazar.
Yeah.
Because they don't
that's
wish. They
true.
don't wish that.
They don't
on
wish it true, like
Yeah.
truly. They're
Yeah.
honestly talking out of concern of like, yo, maybe you
Yeah.
should consider this.
But I think the idea is because they vocalized that someone could overhear and give you like
Yeah.
bad this thing. Like too much attention can lead to negativity.
Yeah.
I
No, but
think-
if it's constructive criticism, I understand what she's
But that's
saying.
not
'cause-
what that's not like if we're sitting in this room today and I say, hey man, Jay, I don't think you should talk about whatever women so much. I don't know.
no,
And then that's not Nazar.
Yeah, I
You know
get
what I'm
it,
saying?
but
like,
I think, like, you know, all of us are on Insta so much. Like, our faces are on Insta, on YouTube. Like, just random people are watching us. Like, even if our reel gets like 1,000 views, that's 1,000 people who have seen us. We don't know 1,000 people. So, like, these people are just watching, and they, like, one person will say, I fucking hate these people.
Yeah,
And
but
then, like-
that's not nazar, no.
Or, like, if they say, like, oh, I just hope these people, like,
I
they're
don't-
doing too well.
I don't
you
think
know?
IG
yeah.
Nazar
Yeah.
counts.
No, it counts.
bro, it
That's
counts.
the Nazar that
Oh,
counts, bro.
Fuck. Oh shit.
So like I,
did
get
not know
damn
that,
scared.
bro.
And y'all know Nazar removing ways, no guys?
Yeah, I've
Have y'all
gone.
removed?
I've gone.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is it not
To
just the
the
clicks?
temple with, and they give you that black.
Well, there are different
thing.
ways. You can
Yeah.
go to the
Yeah.
temple, you can do it at
Yeah.
home. There's like one with chilies, there's
Yeah,
some with
my
salt.
favorite way is the chili way. Let me tell y'all about the chili way of removing Nazar. It's basically they take like red chilies, you know, red chilies, dried
do,
red
yes,
chilies.
yes, yes.
Okay, so in general, red chilies, guys, I'm not joking, this is amazing. So red chilies, like if you burn them, will smell and you'll
Yeah.
start coughing. Okay,
Yeah.
so they take a full handful of red chilies and they like put it like around you. And then they like say like a prayer or whatever, and then they burn it.
Okay.
And if it doesn't smell, that means you had nazar on you.
Oh shit.
And if it,
And I've done it.
And it
so
doesn't
many,
smell?
it doesn't smell.
Okay, that's
Whoa.
cool, man.
And once I did it, and my sister did it right after with the same batch of chilies.
The burnt ones?
No,
they can both smell together. Yeah.
Okay, I feel you, like chili flakes, kind
It
of
did-
like just on your.
it didn't burn. It didn't smell for me, but it's like the smell came from my sister.
So you're giving her bad vibes.
No, so so I'm just saying that nazar is a real thing, and we should all be careful of it. And like I'm just telling you guys
Let me ask you a
to
question.
like protect yourselves.
Definitely arm yourself with chilies at all times.
No,
But-
that's not what it is.
I like his explanation more. It's kind of like the people you surround yourself with. If they do
Yeah.
not, if they don't
No.
wish well on you, you will not do well.
But her point is that like there's a because we are online, right? Like people see our faces and they see, okay, this reel did well. They can sit there and be like, fuck, I hope they do badly, or I hope you know
Yeah.
these guys don't deserve it.
But they will
They're
only
so-
play into it, right? Like they may not interact with our next reel, which is what's making us do badly. Okay,
No,
No,
it's
no,
not
no,
No,
that.
but I
It's
feel like
just
over the
or something
internet,
bad will
right?
happen that we have
I
to,
feel like
you know.
over the internet, it's more so like if you don't see it, it's not really happening. Like they can wish bad on us, but if it's not in our immediate circle,
No.
then it's not gonna enter our mindset.
See,
You know?
Now, this is the bad thing about Nazar, okay? That I think when you start believing it, like I believe it, okay? So then I'll like be on the lookout always, and anything bad happens to me, I'll be like, oh, someone's put Nazar on me, I need to like remove it.
yeah, what you look for, you find.
Which is like really like, but like obviously in
seen-
life it's general, like you have good phases and you have bad phases,
Yeah.
right? But I think like anytime there's a bad phase, especially right after a really good phase, like if I'm like doing really well at work, doing really well everything, and like I'm just going about life and everything's working out, then I'll get really sick.
Yeah, but I feel like that's
And-
life, bro. I feel like that's just the cycle of life, man. You know?
It
You
is.
see, right? Every
But
few
then-
years, you have a rise and a fall, rise and a fall. That's how it goes. But
Yeah.
with your professional life, your
Yeah.
personal life, everything.
I think sometimes when you're doing really well, I don't even think Nazar honestly is that intentional. I think someone can just look at you and say, oh, they're doing too well. Like, oh, you're doing so well. Like, I think you should never like accept it. You should just be like, yeah, it's
Yeah,
great. You know what I
because
mean?
then your perception of how you're doing actually changes based on people, and then you have this perception of like, oh, I'm killing this shit.
Yeah. So
don't
and then
work
whenever
anymore.
anything bad happens, you're like, fuck, like that guy fucked up my shit.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
it's
I
too
just feel
it's
like
too external for me. I reject this.
I also don't say like if I'm going on a trip, okay, and if I know I'm going on a trip, I've planned the trip, till everything is booked, I don't say anything. Because I'm like, I don't want anyone to like put Nazar on my trip so it doesn't work out like that.
Have you seen that clip on the internet where it's like that dude is like, who is it? Fuck, is it like Tony Robbins? Is that Tony Robbins?
Yeah.
What's his name? It's like
Tony
close your
Robbins.
eyes and
Yeah.
like look around the room.
Yeah,
Look
yeah.
for like red. in the room or some shit, and then he like closes his eyes and he's like, yeah. He's like, you probably missed all the brown and yellow and all
Yeah,
that
yeah.
shit. So it's like, yeah, if you like what you are looking for is what eventually happens to you. Like if
Yeah.
you're looking, if you're riding a high, right, and you're riding this high and you're like, fuck, I'm waiting for the crash. I'm waiting for the crash. I'm waiting for the crash. When anything happens to you,
Yeah.
you're gonna be like, this is it. This is what I've been waiting for.
Yeah.
I'm gonna accept it and lie down and roll over.
Yeah.
And I feel like that mentality changes a lot of stuff because then you're looking for negative stuff to happen, and even when it does, you can flip it. You can be like, okay, this is just gonna make me work harder or work smarter, or
Yeah.
maybe don't put myself in situations where I get sick or whatever. I think it
Yeah.
is how you look at it, man.
Right before I went to college, so I had applied to Berkeley, and this is the only school I really wanted to go to. I went for a trip to the US, and I swear I had the best time of my entire life. I was like, there's no way I'm getting into Berkeley because my life is so good right now. Like, there's something bad has to happen.
Yeah.
And then it's like a weird thing that you go through, and then it
Yeah.
manifests itself, and you're like,
But
Yeah.
imagine if you did get into Berkeley, bro.
But your life
Like
would be so
The
different.
butterfly effect. We might not have this show right now.
Which
Yeah.
is
If
the
you
best.
got in, if you got into Berkeley, you know, you never know the outcome of shitty things that happen to you
So-
in the moment, right?
But that's the
Exactly.
thing about Nazar, right? Like we can say there's this negative side to I'm looking for something that's wrong, but at the same time, like once the chilies didn't smell, Ariana's outlook got so much better because
Yeah.
she was like, oh, the Nazar's removed.
It's removed.
And she probably like, you know, made like she
Then
moved in a way that like helped her succeed.
No, 100%. I just want to say it really when you remove the nazar, it really does like I feel lighter, and I just automatically feel like I'm gonna be fine.
It's
Sure.
it's this idea of
I get it.
superstition, right?
I
It's
get
the
it.
idea of like it's a lot of like when things are out of my control. Yeah, what can I do to make it feel like I have
You're
a
in
hold on my
control.
life?
Yeah,
You
sure.
know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Call back to make it feel like I'm not a paper boat in an ocean full of Titanics, right? Like what
Hey,
can you do?
straight up,
You know what
man.
I'm
This
saying?
man's a
What a
poet
line.
right here, dude.
What a
Call
nice
back.
shit.
I said it a few episodes ago.
Oh, dude. Okay.
Right, okay, man.
I missed that one. I missed that episode. I'm so sorry.
Y'all were all there. And y'all
I
had-
remember.
Y'all had the same
Oh, the
reaction.
Titanic reference. Yeah,
Just
that's
like, okay, you know what, Sid? You know what, Sid?
Yeah.
It's fine, guys. Let's move on to the next thing. So, moving on to people who actually care about me. Sid.
So I had this interesting conversation with a friend of mine recently, and she asked me this question. Before I ask you the question, I want to like the concept out here is something called a fatal flaw, and I'm just going to read out what it is. It's essentially like a Shakespearean idea where every character that he created had one fatal flaw that would lead to his or her downfall, and that's like, I mean, Aman, you can maybe help me out here, but in general, like every character has that one fatal flaw.
Yeah, I think it's more like the dramatic characters more than the comedic ones. But so like for example, we've all done Merchant of Venice. Shylock,
Yeah.
his quest for revenge was his fatal flaw, and that's what
Yeah.
led to. Because he could have taken the money. Antonio offered him the money, but he said no. Same with Macbeth, his greed to become king,
Yeah.
and so he kept on killing until like it caught up with him. So yeah, that's the fatal flaw.
So like just an example, another example, maybe like there's one here. His friends told him that although he was brilliant, he thought too much and acted too little, and as a result, all of the best opportunities of life tended to pass him by. So
Oh.
that's his fatal flaw, that he thought too much.
No, yeah, I get. Yeah.
So the question is simple: like, what do you guys think is your fatal flaw?
Oh my
why
god.
don't you kick us off?
You
big man?
you start.
Yeah.
Sure.
Too sexy, man.
I have thought about this, and I think that a fatal flaw of mine is maybe. No, I think it's. I think I'm a bit naive when it comes to a few things. Like I tend to believe people a lot more easily, and I try to see the. Yeah, I'm like, no, okay, if they're saying something, I believe him or her. You know, they're saying the correct thing, and there have been times where I've fallen for that, and maybe it was a wrong judgment call on that person, and I've realized much later that was a bad idea, whether it's personal life or work or whatever it may be. So I think I'm believing. I believe what I see, which
Okay.
I don't think is a good trait in today's times.
Okay, that's cool.
Best person to negotiate all our deals, you know?
No, but I feel like that's made you much more like aware, right? Like I
Yeah.
think you are very conscious of the fact that you're naive, so you would ask multiple questions to kind of screen that process.
Yeah,
right?
of course.
But by and large, I think that's fine a good attitude to have. Is like believing in people is not the worst thing.
I agree with him that it's made you more aware.
Yeah.
So like sometimes I feel like you'll ask questions that I would never even want to ask or like put myself in like some awkward position, but you're very okay doing it.
Yeah, because you
It's-
know
yeah.
that.
It's a cool thing that you do.
Yeah, I guess.
I've noticed that as well. As soon as you said that, I'm like, you're more cautious because of the fact. So it's
Yeah,
good.
maybe. I mean, of course, you also learn over time and you try to
Yeah.
become better. And I think I have become better at that than what I was earlier, maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. But the point is, I think that was one of my fatal flaws, if not
Sure.
any other. But yeah.
No, even the fact that you have to think about it so much makes it like a hindrance in your life. So it is still a fatal flaw. It's like, I have to think like this all the time.
I'm a textbook overthinker, dude. I overthink a lot. And maybe sometimes it's helpful, but sometimes it's just not needed.
Yeah.
So
Sid, you were the example you read, man.
Yeah,
you think too
really.
much. And you
Don't let all the beautiful things pass you by, man.
So I do want to say, like, historically, a fatal flaw is something you're blind to, which is why it becomes your fatal flaw, right?
Yeah.
Because I have no awareness of it. So realistically, none of the flaws we point out we know, because if we know, then it's not a fatal flaw.
Okay,
Because we're
I'll
working
name your
against it.
fatal flaws then. Sid, you.
Yeah, why we do that? Why don't all
no.
of us
Okay,
come
okay,
up with
wait,
your
wait,
favorite?
wait,
I've never.
Stop.
This is how I know Adi's a hater, bro. I have never seen that mind smile so wide, bro. The moment he was like, "Yes, let's fucking tell them."
suck. You smell bad and you fucking annoy me, dude.
So let's not do that. I don't want to cry today.
No,
which means
that's
that-
so true. huh?
Sid.
Which is, I think, my what I perceive to be my flaw, hopefully not fatal, is that I get too emotional in like many aspects. Sometimes I get too angry. Sometimes I get too like sentimental. Sometimes I get too, So I put a lot of like emotion into things that don't need emotion. I think I'm relating this mainly to anger. Like sometimes I'll just feel like unquestionably angry about something stupid, which I shouldn't, because I'm acting with emotion. And I believe that's my fatal flaw, and that's something I would like to, my flaw, that I would work to correct, but among many.
Amazing
anyway.
one.
How do you correct it, man?
You know, right? You just sort of, you think about situations where it's like, what am I doing? Or you'll suddenly, like when in your fit of rage, you'll have like oh, what the fuck am I doing? Like maybe it's not that deep. Maybe like the other person is also like me. And so you try and act in situations, especially with other people, with how I would want to be acted with. You know what I'm saying?
That's what my man MG said as well. Like,
I kind of relate to your flaw here. But what has helped me is like you start realizing that everyone doesn't think it's not that personal. Everyone's
Yeah.
not doing it to you.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
doing it and then you're reacting to it.
Yeah.
So it's not like an intentional thing, because sometimes when you feel intent is when you get really angry.
Yeah, true.
I feel like that concept
That's cool.
was so foreign to me. And then Aditya and I went to, remember that conference we did like right before we went to college?
Yeah.
And then it's like, just don't take things too personally. I think that is something that you have to understand, is everyone's living their own life, and whatever
Yeah.
version of that life it is, fuck it. But sometimes they'll do something to you and it's really not that personal.
Yeah, that's
know,
true.
so-
I like that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Okay, moving on.
Rihanna.
Mine is, and I feel like this, I know it's my fatal flaw, and because of it, I don't work on it also. I feel like my worst thing is that I'm really lazy. Like, that's my fatal flaw. Like, I'll know something is wrong, and I won't work on it. Or like, I know I can do something, but I'll be like, no, it's fine.
I can just see Adi questioning all his producers. One is lazy, one
No.
doesn't know what to think.
It's like,
The other one is short tempered.
I'll tell you what.
These are the people you have around you for your Nazar, bro. That's fucked.
No, I think it's like, if it's in my hands, I won't. I feel like my flaw is that I won't take the steps to do it. Is my fatal flaw. Is, I think, what it is in my life that I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, laziness is, of course, like a very common fatal flaw. I mean, most people.
Yeah, you're
I
basic
thought
and you're
so,
regular
like-
as hell. So
No, we've spoken about this a lot.
Yeah.
And I think it's good that you recognize it, because you're actively trying to surround yourself with people who are not that.
Yeah.
So then either like they can help you make your decision
Yeah.
or whatever that may be.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what I was getting to also, is that I think when someone tells me to do something, I'll do it. Like if someone says, hey, can you get this done? I'll do it. But it's not like if I know I have to do it, I'll just like keep pushing it, because I'm just
Sure.
not that person. I don't know. That's my.
I think you're pretty proactive, dude.
I think that's what you think, but like.
Oh, okay. Well,
I-
I think like,
But you're
for
wrong.
example, like I wouldn't go to gym if I wasn't paying for gym. You know what I mean?
But I mean,
Like I'm paying and then I'm going and I know that Jahangir is there and it's only me, who he's waiting for.
The fact that you paid means that you have made that effort, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you can
That's
start
a
paying
nice-
all of us if you want to. Like,
That's a nice way of
It's so funny.
looking at our fun sessions. Oh fuck.
No, what I mean is like if it wasn't like for someone waiting for me and only for me to come and show up at 7 a.m., I wouldn't show up at 7
I
a.m.
believe that's
like if
most
it was
people,
a class.
though, bro.
Yeah, sure. Like Sid said, it's a very common thing, I guess.
You just need motivation. I think it's just that.
Yeah, I think
it's just
discipline
that.
is what I.
You need motivation. That's all.
You're wrong. I'm
I
right.
tell you what, actually, it's not motivation because again, I read in a very serious book.
Oh
so
yeah,
in
no,
a
for
way
sure, for sure.
that it's like I'm not disciplined.
Yeah.
I think that is it.
That
I
is
think
it.
that's my flaw. It's not laziness. I'm just not disciplined, which is a thing of laziness.
I think the more you practice, the more you will get better at it.
The more
And
I
you have been.
practice, and I do. I try and like stay as disciplined, but I know that I can't say no.
Oh, but that's a whole different fatal flaw altogether, Ariana. You want to get into
I have
that?
lots of fatal flaws.
I
I'm
think
realizing.
we should. This is your third one now. It was flaw, not flaws.
Yeah.
The other fatal flaw is that I make everything about me, and I just want to talk about me all the time.
So Jay, let's go.
My fatal flaw, man, it's a hard one. I think I'm very resistant to change.
That's so true.
I am. I know
Yeah.
that. I know that. I know
No,
that.
we've spoken about it like 100
Yeah.
times.
He's sitting there. I told him, he's like, yeah,
Bro,
well, you are, so
he said, Jay, what's your favorite flaw? Put his hand in his pocket and pick out a list.
No, like a lot of I hate saying goodbyes. I think goodbyes are one of the
Not a
worst.
fatal
No,
flaw,
like
Jay.
in the change
In the
aspect,
change
like
aspect.
in the change aspect, like dude, I feel like I hate goodbyes. I hate change, like, but sometimes change is what you need, right? And I know that, so every time I get upset about, like, my first reaction to a lot of things is no,
Yeah.
and then either I'll be forced into doing it, or something will happen and I'll change my mind on my own. But that is something I've actively been trying to work on, where it's like, don't say anything, wait, see what the situation is like, and then just fucking do it or don't do it. But yeah, like even the show, my work, I'm very resistant to change, but I know that sometimes in life you have to change. Otherwise it's going to get, super stagnant.
Yeah.
So
Always.
yeah, it is what it is.
Good
Yeah,
stuff.
I
I
think-
just don't like change, maybe because life is going so good, but I have to
Yeah.
understand that how I got here was through major waves of change. So yeah.
I think sometimes it helps you like be assertive in your decision as well. When you say no initially, and then like I have to like come up with like a way to explain why this
Yeah.
should change or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you come to that agreement, you're also more confident in the fact that, okay, I actually do want to change that.
Yeah, for sure.
Like it helps you
Yeah.
kind of gauge how interested you are in changing.
I'm not open to change. I just don't like it. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
It's just one of those things, man. Yeah. I think it's
Yeah.
just stubbornness to accept that.
Yeah.
But yeah. Thanks for agreeing with me, guys. I feel like everyone else is like, nah, but Sid, you
No, you're like
you're
super
so like
stubborn.
whatever. You're like, yeah, you do. You do hate change. That sucks
Yeah.
for you.
My
Why don't-
fatal
yeah,
flaw.
we'll
yeah.
go on.
Just too much of a perfection.
Ah, fuck
No, but it is
No,
my
it-
fatal
yeah,
flaw. It
that's
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all already know this.
I feel like I feel like with you also, you're so, dude, everything we've discussed, like you're so aware of it now that you're okay with starting something if it's not absolutely perfect and then perfecting it later.
Yeah.
You can still be a perfectionist, but it's like
Yeah.
paralysis by analysis doesn't happen to you as much anymore.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
feel
a
like
good
it's
thing.
it's something I'd like reserving for for in my case like music. Like I like reserving it for a specific thing that I care a lot about.
Sure.
And then while I do care about this show and stuff, I understand that because it's so many moving parts, I cannot make it perfect.
Yeah.
So that helps me. But if it's only me, then it's harder for me to like.
Sure, that's fine. As long as it doesn't bleed negatively into other areas of your life, I feel, which it hasn't so far.
Yeah.
That's good. That's nice.
Yeah.
I feel like we all suffer from that to some extent, right? but maybe some more than others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aman, you want to go ahead with your topic?
Okay, so
Speaking of perfection, I put out a song, guys. It's amazing, bro. Yeah,
Shit,
I'm gonna,
amazing.
So late in the video, dude.
yeah, we'll put it in the beginning. as well.
I was gonna say it's pretty late, right? Okay.
Go ahead.
so
I put a
initially,
song on.
Do a whole separate thing. We'll put it in the sun.
New intro.
Yeah.
so I was initially gonna talk about something really intense, and I was gonna be like, what is the responsibility of an author, especially when you're telling someone else's story, because like Oppenheimer is nominated for the Oscars and stuff, you know.
Sure.
And then I was like, you know what, let's not do that.
Yeah, let's not.
fuck
Thank
it up, man. Let's
God.
end this video on a high,
Let's
bro.
not do
Okay.
that. I'm a fun guy. Let's
Yeah.
have some fun.
What
Yeah.
are you, a mushroom?
Yeah, exactly.
My shirt, what a good
I
shirt,
get it.
right? Also functional. Ooh, props.
Ooh, damn.
Okay, so I've been seeing
Alright.
this online, right? It's called Imposter. And so on 4 of these chits, we have the name of a musician. And then one of the chits says Imposter. And basically what's going to happen is
I love
we'll
games.
go and turn saying like a word or a phrase relating to the clue. And at the end of whatever, when we're all ready to vote, we have to vote out the imposter.
Okay.
If we don't vote out the imposter, we obviously lose. But if we do vote out the imposter has a chance to win. By if they guess the word on our chit, then they win. So your clue has to like let other people know
That
you know the word, but not so obvious that the imposter can guess the word.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ah,
that's
okay.
cool, man. That's
Okay.
cool.
And so I asked Aryan to write the name of a musician. So I don't know this either. So we
okay,
can all
okay.
play.
So it's 4 musicians and 1
It's
imposter.
the same musician on 4 of
okay.
them.
Oh.
So for example, if we were playing like Metropolitan City, and he went
Mumbai.
multicultural,
Okay.
and I went train network or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So we all know.
And then you kind of know who the imposter is if they say
Understood.
something
Yeah.
super random.
So the category is musician for this round.
Okay,
We have a
okay.
few more rounds, but yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna hand out the chits.
how many rounds do we have? 3 rounds.
3 rounds.
Oh, wait,
I'm a little confused. So, if suppose I get the word imposter on my chit and you guys get some musician's name,
Yeah.
how do I know what to say?
if
You
you say
don't.
like-
You have to be
You have
super
to-
vague
Yeah.
as well,
You have to be
right?
you have to pretend like you know. So for example, if it was city, you would have been like melting pot, and you were like, yeah, that works. That could
Yeah.
be Bombay, but
Like,
you
Yeah.
just said it.
For example, if he picks like let's say for example the artist is Ed Sheeran, and
Let's not do artists because
yeah.
they'll ruin the game.
Okay,
Okay, let's stick to
let's
sports.
do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh yeah, fine.
Yeah.
I don't know who the artist is here.
Okay.
Knowing Aryan, it's like Young Thug or something.
Yeah, I hope I know this person. What if I know nothing about them?
So I asked Aryan to be like good with it. Okay. So this is how I'm gonna intro it. What camera am I looking at? That one.
Who wrote this? Aryan, you
Aryan.
wrote it. Lovely
Aryan.
handwriting, huh?
You do have nice handwriting, bro.
Yeah, really nice.
Okay. Musician imposter. The word is. Aryan will add in later,
Yeah.
huh, guys? Letting y'all know. The word is. Let's go.
Okay,
Young talent.
I have one. I'll start. I'll do it.
Yeah, go.
YouTuber.
Polarizing.
Sexy.
You're thinking a lot, huh? Sid?
Teen sensation.
Oh.
Okay. That's a safe one.
Oh, do we keep saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wait, what did you say, Aman, first?
I said young talent.
Teen sensation.
sensation.
I'm gonna say public relationships.
Okay.
Wait, what did you say?
I'll say.
Sexy.
Okay.
Right
I'll
now,
say-
I think it's him, but continue.
I'll say public cancellations.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it one word or can I say multiple?
You can say like 2 words.
Trendsetter.
Oh.
I think it's this one.
Reckless.
Oh, fuck this guy. I think it's one of them.
Concerts.
Oh, yo, Sid, what the fuck, bro?
Concerts.
See, the thing is, I think it's Aditya because should we vote or should we do another round? You ready to vote?
I think I'm ready to vote.
Yeah.
I think I know
It's
who
Sid
it is.
for sure, bro.
Bro, Sid, I think Sid is
Bro.
just not good at the game, bro.
Bro, this man.
I think he's
this
just not
man
good at
said
the game.
concerts, bro.
We all have to agree on who
I
we picked,
generally am
right?
not good in the game, but I think that you need to go with someone who's been very generic, right? Who's
Yeah.
been
Oh, concerts is so specific to a
I think
musician.
I think
we all vote. We can all vote for who we want to
Yeah,
vote
you're
for.
right.
Bro,
the
how
person
is
who
it
we
not
vote for-
Sid?
Vote on 3, 3, 2, one.
Sid.
Adi.
Sid.
Okay,
It's
so
Sid.
are you the imposter?
I'm not the
What was the
imposter.
word? No, don't tell us.
Yeah.
Don't tell us.
No, actually, no. The imposter already won. So what was the word?
Wait, is he the imposter?
What
Who's
was-
the
what was the
imposter?
word?
I
What
think
was the
Changir
word?
is the imposter, to be honest. For like
Justin.
1 second.
Justin Bieber.
Oh no!
I love
What did
this
you
game.
say?
Trent said, you know, I actually had
Oh,
a
shit.
feeling it was Justin Bieber because teen icon, fashion icon. I kind of put it together. That's why I said Trent said it.
Wasn't that
What
fun?
was the other word?
Yeah.
Bro,
it's-
you said reckless after she
Trendsetter.
said
And the other
cancellation. That's
one.
why I thought it was you.
Oh.
I said polarizing. Which he
Polarizing.
is.
Polarizing work. That's why I
Polarizing is a good
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
That's I thought it was you when you said polarizing, but then this motherfucker said concert.
Bro, when Sid took too long, I was just like, the seed has to be planted. You know?
Okay,
This
well,
guy, you know.
anyway, guys, the imposter wins.
That was good.
That was good.
Good stuff,
Lovely.
guys.
Nice
Another
game.
round.
Good game, Ahmad. That was sick.
No, we have more chits, bro.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
Okay, I love this game. I love games,
Aman.
Except for
This is
games
one of your
boys
best.
play with my hearts.
Oh,
Those games I don't love.
So what is this round?
Guys,
Wait, what?
YouTuber imposter. The word is. Okay.
Isn't there a disadvantage for the person who starts in this?
No, man.
Not if you're the imposter, Sid. Only if you're the imposter, buddy.
Sid should start.
I'm gonna say vlogger.
What? It's a YouTuber, Aman.
So
Okay.
it's fine.
That's made me mad suspicious, bro. Give
No,
me
you
more
said it.
clues, you know, like.
Popular. Are It's a game,
That's
bro.
horrible.
Are
Interesting. You have all just triggered my Okay. I'm gonna go with immature.
Adi's not impressed. Huh?
Crypto scam.
Oh, well,
Okay.
that's a pretty,
That's a pretty specific
it's a
one.
very specific one.
There's so many crypto scams, bro.
Hmm.
That's so true.
I'm bad at this game.
Should we
Will
hold
he
it
even know?
against you, or should we just?
The thing with Sid is, like, he might not
naive,
even know the YouTuber. He's like, who is this?
No, but if you're in like a murder trial or like a murder, like, did you murder him?
Did I? I mean,
Not murder him.
how do you define murder, you know? S- online presence.
Bro,
How are you doing this, Sid? You
What the
cannot be
fuck,
more
dude?
obvious than that.
I asked Aryan to write a popular YouTuber. I think this guy, you should know him, Sid. So this is a bad. I'm gonna say problem child.
okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna say sibling.
Oh.
We've painted quite a picture for the imposter here.
No. I don't know who the imposter is. It's not me. Go ahead.
It's not me though.
Let's see what you say. But he knows now. He knows the guy.
Well, I just. I don't know. I want to say.
I'll prove my lack of imposter.
I want to say.
Prove it.
I want to say. Every day.
Oh,
Yeah. Ooh.
I love that.
I think he know, bro. We gave him.
No, I
No,
knew.
but I think he
Bro,
is.
I
the
know
imposter,
it.
though. I think we've painted him enough of a picture now.
Okay,
That,
what is your word?
Boxer.
But well, you could still be there.
But okay, let's just vote, right? I mean,
He wanted to end on the high that was in his case.
UFC.
No,
I don't know what type of person he
Well, it's
You go, Aman. Say a word.
one more word. I'm ready to vote, bro.
Even I'm ready to
I'm
vote.
ready to vote.
Okay,
it's
3,
this guy
2,
right here, man.
1.
Adi.
I think it's
Ariana.
Sid. I think it's Sid.
I think it's Adi. Dude, we
Even I think
cannot
it's Adi.
penalize
Okay,
this
so
man for anymore for these.
I'll tell you what, Aman, I think his first one was very generic. He just said vlogger, which is obvious for any YouTuber.
Oh,
right?
you're so right. You're so right.
Yeah.
No. And what was your second word, Aman?
Okay, but it doesn't matter.
Okay, so it's Adi.
I think Aman
It's
said
it's you. It's you.
I know who it is.
I
Should I
just.
say who it is? Should
Yeah.
I say who it is? Should I say who it
You're
is?
the imposter, right?
Jake Paul.
Yeah, but but you're the imposter. Yeah, so I win, right?
No, I win.
No, she wins. Because
I know
even
who it
though you
is.
guessed it, she
What
knew
the fuck, guys? I'm
Bro,
telling you all it's her, bro.
But you said sibling. How did you know?
I guessed it.
No, the first one, she said something really bad.
Popular.
Popular.
Yeah.
True.
She said popular. and then you said fucking problem child.
Did you know Jake Paul is called the problem
I
child?
thought it was Logan Paul first.
Because he said
But
crypto
then
scam.
you
That's
said-
what threw me
Yeah.
off
But
about
then crypto.
your thing.
Yeah.
But Logan Paul also has a crypto scam.
So I thought
Oh,
it
that's
was
why
Logan.
there's so many YouTubers that have
No,
had
no.
crypto
After
scams.
he
But
said
that's a very
crypto.
specific.
When I
like,
said
crypto
problem
scam.
child, you
He
got
said
it?
problem
No,
child.
I got it when.
Oh, she said
he
sibling
said-
because she thought it was fucking
I
Logan.
thought it was Logan or Jake. One of them.
And then when he said boxing, you got it.
I got it.
Because y'all were like blaming
No, when
me.
he said, when he
being
said
super
every day.
specific.
When you said every day.
Yeah. Nah,
every
we
day,
gotta be
bro,
more
with
vague,
that
bro.
little
We-
chat.
guys,
So-
idea about this guy. Of course, I've heard of him, but I don't know anything that he does.
Person.
I don't know who's Jake and who's Logan and who's who. I don't know that.
Okay, last one,
I was
guys.
going to say podcast. So thank God I didn't say that. And then I was
Yeah.
going to say impulsive. Get it?
Impulse. Oh,
You got it, no?
thank you, my brother.
Okay, guys, this is the sports round.
I feel
Sports
like I know
person.
nothing about sports.
Sports person imposter. The word is. Sorry, I need to look at the word. Okay, let's go. I think Ariana should start because she was.
Okay. I'm going to say it once again. Popular.
Should we just end it now?
Okay.
Grass.
Are
That's also vague.
But that's
vague
the
as
vibe.
fuck,
That's the
dude.
vibe.
No, that's
That
horrible.
is the vibe. If you know that that's the
If you
vibe,
know,
then
you
that's
know.
the vibe.
If you know, you
So
know.
you thinking that that's suspicious, someone?
I think it's a horrible thing. I don't think it's suspicious.
it's a little suspicious.
Short.
Okay, well he's average height, I guess.
Winner?
I'm gonna say the goat.
Okay. I'm going to say
then
celebrity.
it's
Yo, it's Ariana.
you guys
I
want
just cut it here, bro.
You guys
It's
are-
all for sure, bro.
Let's do second round.
What is pop?
Let's do a second round.
It's definitely
I think
her,
it's
bro.
him.
Aman's defending
Do it,
I
do
think
it.
it's
And
him.
Sid knows too
Do
quickly.
the second round. Let's do the second round.
Sid knew too quickly, so
Yeah.
it's not him, obviously. I don't think it's you because that's
It's
very
not you
specific.
for sure.
It's not me. It's
And
not
you
me
know
either.
it's not me.
It's not me either, big man. Trust me. Trust me on that.
So say another word.
I know who the person is.
Say another word.
Okay,
Wait,
okay.
she has to-
I know what it is.
Parade. You guys know the.
Bro.
I'm trying to keep it as vague. Listen. I know who it is, guys. Well, we have to keep it as vague as possible.
Wait, Aman, clarify a
is
rule.
so-
If we point to Ariana as the poster, but she guesses the person, then she wins,
Yeah.
right?
but if she doesn't guess.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Ah, okay.
Be careful. Be careful.
Definitely her, bro.
It is her.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is her.
I'm thinking Jay
It's-
also.
It's either. It's not me. Trust me. It's
What
either
was the first
Aman
word you
or
said?
Ariana.
Grass. What is grass?
Bro.
Come on.
It's a little too vague.
But
in my
this,
opinion.
guys, I'm keeping it vague for a very specific reason. We were too not vague last time. Everyone got
What
it.
is parade,
Parade
also,
means
man?
bugger all, bro.
Okay, like the.
No, you can't explain
Don't
it.
say, don't explain.
Okay, but you
go
get it
next,
though. You
go
guys
next,
get it.
go
Come
next.
on.
Let's go on
You
because
know what I'm
it's
saying.
interesting right now.
Yeah. Be we most of the room knows who it is. So be very vague. It's
Most
fine.
of the room means everyone knows.
Right now, the imposter
I think it's
doesn't know
Adi.
what
Yo.
what
You're mad,
sport
bro.
we're talking about. Also, it's definitely not Adi.
Captain.
That's a solid one.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Whatever.
Be vague, Sid. Be vague.
I know
It
who
could
it
be
is.
either of them, and both of them wouldn't know if this was the
Okay.
captain.
Excuse me?
National hero. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Even he is given vague fucking
Yeah.
clues. We know a national.
No, I
hero.
get it. You
Guys, it's
see,
obviously Sachin, man. You're like,
I knew it was Sachin.
Legend. I told you so, bro. Ariana, just so you know,
yo, Ariana and Sid are like the cops, like dream matchup to investigate. Like, that was a good one. Yo, that was sick, dude. Oh my god.
You win some, you lose some. Huh?
By the way, I still think Ronaldo's the GOAT. I wanted to say GOAT because most people in this room think Messi is the GOAT.
Oh man, that was good.
Explain why you said parade though.
Dude, did you see Argentina after the fucking World Cup, bro?
Okay.
You saw that drone footage. There was there was just people in the streets, bro.
Awesome game to end on, man.
Yeah,
That was fun,
stunning.
dude. And
So
great,
much fun.
great words,
Great
Aryan.
words.
Shout out Aryan.
Shout out Aryan. Awesome. Thank you for watching, guys. We'll see you next week on the Having Said That show.
Peace.
Cause you remind me of the time your lips were caught on mine. Don't wanna go home, go home. Cause you remind me of the time when I waited in your garden. Don't leave